the Black Hills of South Dakota, a place of towering pines and rugged beauty. For centuries, the Lakota Sioux called this land home, their sacred space. Then, gold was discovered, and a tide of settlers rushed in, forever changing the landscape. Doane Robinson, a historian, dreamed of a monument that would draw visitors to South Dakota. He envisioned colossal sculptures of Western heroes carved into the state's granite peaks. Robinson believed such a spectacle would boost tourism and celebrate the spirit of the American West. He set his sights on Gutzon Borglum, a renowned sculptor already known for his work on the Stone Mountain Memorial in Georgia. In 1924, Borglum traveled to the Black Hills, searching for the perfect canvas. His gaze fell upon Mount Rushmore, its granite face staring out over the plains. Borglum's vision differed from Robinson's. He wanted to create more than just a monument to the West. He envisioned a testament to American history and ideals. He proposed carving the faces of 4 presidents: George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. Securing funding was a monumental task. The Great Depression gripped the nation, and skepticism surrounded the project's feasibility. But Borglum was a master persuader, rallying support and captivating audiences with his passionate speeches. With the help of Congressman William Williamson, Borglum secured federal funding through the New Deal program. In 1927, work on Mount Rushmore began. Hundreds of workers, many of them local miners, braved harsh conditions and perilous heights. They used dynamite, jackhammers, and chisels to remove tons of granite, slowly revealing the faces of the presidents. Borglum's vision extended beyond the sculptures themselves, envisioning a grand hall of records hidden behind Lincoln's head. Gutzon Borglum was more than just a sculptor. He was a showman, a visionary, and a tireless worker. He spent 14 years of his life on Mount Rushmore, overseeing every detail of the project. Borglum approached each president's face with meticulous care. Washington represented unity and strength. Jefferson embodied liberty and the pursuit of knowledge. Roosevelt symbolized America's westward expansion and industrial growth, and Lincoln stood for national unity and the preservation of freedom. Borglum's relationship with his workers was complex. He was a demanding boss, known for his fiery temper and perfectionism. Yet he also inspired fierce loyalty in his men, who admired his artistic genius and dedication. He carefully calculated the angles of each feature, ensuring that the faces would be illuminated by the rising sun. The construction of Mount Rushmore was a monumental undertaking, fraught with challenges and setbacks. The Great Depression loomed large, threatening to derail the project. Funding shortages were a constant concern, and work often had to be halted due to lack of resources. The harsh South Dakota winters posed another challenge, with blizzards and freezing temperatures often bringing work to a standstill. Despite these setbacks, Borglum and his crew persevered. Tragedy struck in 1939 when a dynamite blast prematurely detonated, killing a worker named Harry Johnson. The accident shook the entire crew, but Borglum, deeply affected by the loss, rallied his men to continue. Borglum's health began to deteriorate in the late 1930s. Years of working long hours in harsh conditions had taken their toll. In March 1941, with the project still unfinished, Gutzon Borglum died from a heart attack. Following Borglum's death, his son, Lincoln Borglum, took over the project. He made some minor adjustments to his father's plans, but the essential work was complete. In October 1941, the Mount Rushmore National Memorial was officially dedicated. Mount Rushmore quickly became a symbol of American democracy and national pride. Millions of visitors flocked to the Black Hills to marvel at the colossal sculptures. The memorial, however, also became a source of controversy for many Native Americans. The Black Hills had been taken from the Lakota Sioux in violation of treaties, and the carving of American presidents into the mountain was seen as a painful reminder of their dispossession. Despite these controversies, Mount Rushmore remains one of the most iconic landmarks in the United States. The 4 presidents carved into the mountain continue to inspire debate and discussion about American leadership and identity. Hidden behind Lincoln's head lies an unfinished dream, the Hall of Records, a reminder of Borglum's grand vision.